What's up, guys? Odreazy here, and welcome to 5 ways to improve in Apex Legends on the Switch. This game has just dropped, and a lot of you guys have never played Apex before. So I'm trying to make sure that you guys stand a fighting chance from people who have played this game before, and I'm just using you guys for easy kills and whatnot. So let's get into this video. If you enjoy these type of videos, be sure to leave a like and a sub on YouTube, and also a follow on Twitch. It really does help out a lot. And also, if you played this game before on different systems, then you probably don't need this video. But hey, if you're just checking it out, check it out. Thank you guys so much. Alright, so the first tip I'm going to give out is just the recommended things that you should probably own to help your enjoyment of this game. First things first, I recommend buying either a Pro controller or a Spilt Pad Pro for those of you guys who play handheld. The reason why I recommend these two items is because you get a lot more control playing on a bigger controller with more freedom and movement compared to the very constricted and restricted Joy-Cons. A lot more movement, more precise aiming, and yeah. And you're going to need all that if you want to succeed in Apex or any other game. It's not needed, but it's recommended. The next thing is, I also recommend buying a LAN adapter so you can play on a wired connection, because playing on wired versus playing on Wi-Fi is a huge difference. When you play on wired, a lot more of your shots will actually hit, and you probably get less jumpy in a game that's already super jumpy and whatnot, because Nintendo servers are really a joke. So try to lessen the lag as much as possible. Get that LAN adapter. For those of you guys who come from my 2K videos, you guys already know about these things. I also recommend, and this one's kind of new, if you don't want to spend the $70 for a Pro controller, which I don't blame you for, I recommend that you buy what I believe is called an 8-bit DO adapter. Now this adapter allows you to use any controller that you already have in the house as a Switch Pro controller. So if you have like a PS controller or an Xbox controller, or hell, even a Wiimote, because I heard this works on Wiimotes too, it will pick up that controller, and you can now use that controller as a Pro controller on your Switch. There might be a more input lag, but at least you're using a controller that doesn't have a crazy dead zone and one that you're already used to. It's worth a shot, guys. Those are just my recommendations of things you will need. Also, a bonus tip, you don't need it, but a mic will also help, because communication is everything. Give callouts. And I recommend the battle buds. All these things will have links in the description or pictures on the screen as well. The next tip that I'm going to give out, it might hurt for those of you guys who want to play with your friends on other systems, but for the time being, turn off your crossplay. I kind of brought this up somewhat in my last video, but turn off your crossplay if you want to actually have fun. Let's be real, the Switch version of this game is running on 30 frames a second, which I brought up before. The PC version of this game, for example, is running on 120 frames, if not even higher, because I get like 120-ish. The Xbox and PS version of the game is running on 60 plus, I don't know, but yeah. Do you really want to be at an immediate disadvantage, even with the crazy aim assist that you get? I'm telling you, unless you want to get melted or just be turned off from the game immediately, turn off the crossplay and allow yourself to only play with other Switch players. I'm telling you, this is probably the biggest tip of this whole video. The next tip, if you have a mic, please use the give callout. If you don't have a mic, for the love of God, ping everything. There's a whole tutorial in this game that you're pretty much forced to play. Ping everything. You see someone, ping it. You want to let your teammates know where to go, ping that and hope they listen to you. But please give callouts, and please, if you have to, follow your teammates, because you always want to be at least a group of 2 or a group of 3, so you don't get singled out and get triple teamed, because it is not a fun feeling. Give callouts so you can always be a step ahead. Alright, for my next tip, even though this game has a heavy aim assist, aim for the head at all times. This game has a very high time to kill at times, it may seem like it, but aim for the head. You aim for the head, they dropping really quick. The aim assist by default aims at your body. So all you really have to do is just point that aim assist up, and you're going to start clicking heads. Get better at doing that, because that's going to be the difference between you getting killed and you getting kills. So start aiming at the head a lot more. Yeah, body shots will get the job done, but it's a lot faster with headshots. Along with that tip, get used to the gun's recoil pattern. One thing about Apex that sets it apart from other games is that the guns on Apex have a unique recoil pattern. Like, all of them have unique recoil patterns. If you can master all the guns, then you be a master of everything pretty much, shooting wise. So master all the recoils, learn the patterns in the training zone or out in the field. I recommend going to training to learn the recoils. And yeah, like when you start shooting, hold your stick down somewhat so the recoil isn't going to the moon. Turn that gun into a laser by just controlling your recoil. And probably my last shooting tip, do not eagle chow everyone. Which means pretty much don't take every fight that pops up. You have to know trigger discipline. You have to know when it's time to challenge people and when it's not time to challenge people. Hey, the team over there has the high ground and you have low ground. Maybe it's not best to challenge them. Hey, that team is 500 meters that way and you have no sniper rifle or no one who has any aim at that. Maybe you shouldn't let yourself be seen and don't shoot at them. Pick and choose your fights. In this game, positioning is almost everything. And along with aiming, but yeah. You have to know when it's a fight you can win and when it's a fight you can't win. When to push and when to bail. A lot of you people see people and y'all just jump into every fight. Only do that if you know you can win. Don't jump into fights that you will have no positioning to win. It might sound like stupid common sense, but a lot of you guys in the Switch just go gun-ho into every fight. And that's exactly how you lose this game. Pretty much, just pick your fights wisely. That's about it. The next tip I'm going to give out, for those of you guys who play with rumble on, I recommend that you turn rumble off. And mess with your sensitivity as well, so you can get a better feeling of your aim. Everyone has their own way to play the game. Everyone has their own sensitivity or whatnot. But I feel like once you find your perfect sensitivity and you turn rumble off, your aim would improve so much more. Just a optional tip. Don't have to really take it, but hey. And for my last tip, because I feel like I covered most of the basics, learn your legend. There are many legends. Well, not counting the ones you have to buy, but I feel like there's a legend for everyone in this game. For those of you guys who want to play super aggressive, which I don't recommend unless you know what you're doing, you got people like Bangalore, Mirage, and whatnot that will fit your need. For those of you guys who want to play defensively and hold things back, or just hold back people from third partying you, aka meaning shooting you in the back or joining into fights, you got my main Caustic, and you also got Gibatar. Hopefully I said that right. For those of you guys who just want to be support, you have Lifeline who can heal people, and you also have people like Loba who could find you loot, and good loot at that, and bring it all to you. There's a character for every playstyle in this game. What works for someone might not work for you. For those of you guys who come from my 2K videos, it's kind of like the builds. A good build for someone might suck for you, but a good build for you might suck for that person. Everyone's playstyle is different, and you gotta learn your legend. Now, you might be wondering, hey, Odreazy, what happens if someone picks the legend that I always use? This is why I always say, get used to playing 3 legends at all times. get used to having backup legends. Because, hey, you didn't get first pick and someone picked up Gibitar, but you're a Gibitar main, then you have to pick someone else for this game. So alternate between 3 legends that you know you can do good with. Just so if someone picks your legend, it's not the end of the world. You can compensate for that. A lot of people, and this happens a lot even on the PC version, a lot of people get used to only playing one legend, and then when that legend gets taken, they're completely lost and look like they never played the game before. So do yourself a favor and get used to playing more than one legends, at least 3, just so you never have to be that lost noob. Alright, and these last 2 tips, they're really not so important, but to me, this is my quality of life tip. First things first, if you were not there in the fight, or you didn't help out at all, and your teammate gets the kill, then in my opinion, and we can debate this all day, in my opinion, the guy who got the kill deserves to loot that box first, because he did the work for it. Unless your teammate gives you the okay, or he just ignores it, your teammate has all rights to that box. Nothing frustrates me more than to watch my teammates who did nothing at all in the fight run for the loot box to try to take the good stuff out the box before I even get there. As Drake once said, "Bitch, you were not with me shooting in the gym." Like, listen, don't do that. Alright, and these last 2 tips, they're really not so important, but to me, this is my quality of life tip. First things first, if you were not there in the fight, or you didn't help out at all, and your teammate gets the kill, then in my opinion, and we can debate this all day, in my opinion, the guy who got the kill deserves to loot that box first, because he did the work for it. Unless your teammate gives you the okay, or he just ignores it, your teammate has all rights to that box. Nothing frustrates me more than to watch my teammates who did nothing at all in the fight run for the loot box to try to take the good stuff out the box before I even get there. The next quality of life tip I want to give out is, please guys, if you die, do not quit out immediately. There's like a 60-second respawn timer where we can bring you back. Hell, it might even be 90 seconds. I really don't keep track of that. But it's there, and it's there for a pretty long time in my honest opinion. We can bring you back. Just be patient. Like, if your teammates aren't coming back for you, or they're not making it clear that they're going to come back for you, then you can probably quit out. If your respawn timer runs out, then you can quit out, unless you want to watch your teammates possibly win the game. But please don't quit. If you quit while your respawn timer is active, you're pretty much sabotaging your alive teammates by not being able to have a third man. But, yeah. But on that note, I'm going to end it here. Like I said, if you guys enjoy these type of videos, be sure to leave a like and a subscribe. And also follow the Twitch page, Odreazy. But yeah, my name is Dreazy, and don't let me catch you slacking out there, because I'm clicking heads. So, yeah. Later, guys. Peace.